I'm hoping that between this barn and that house, we can find some things that were dropped, either by kids or adults or whatever. 1 teaspoon's worth. No idea. It makes me want to search higher up on this bank. Lincoln penny, a mason jar lid with no gold coins, a trowel. Oh, I know what that is. I can barely lift it. That was from a toy for sure. Is there such a thing as a 32 rimfire? I think this may have been a grist mill, the Uncola. Well, we're back again, right across the road from where there used to be an old general store in the 1800s. I was here once before, found an Indian head penny and stuff. We're gonna look a little bit longer. We kind of got rained out, so we're back in the lawn. We're gonna see what we can find, see if we can get some history to hold right in our hand. Our first target is a clear 78. And I would say that we found about 1 teaspoon's worth. Now that's aluminum, and that is not ancient, but it's kind of cool to find it, and I'm wondering how it wound up out here. My guess would be kids. Cool beans, on to the next. Well, we have a pretty serious high tone, and my guess is that this was it. And this looks like, if I had to guess, I would say that this was a trailer that pulled behind a toy car. And I'm wondering, I don't think Tootsie Toys were this big, but that was from a toy for sure. Don't see any writing on it. But yeah, that looks like it was to be pulled behind. There could possibly have been another set of wheels right here. That is interesting, and that is old. I'm guessing early to mid 1900s, but kids wound up everywhere. Cool beans, on to the next. I was correct about the possibility of another set of wheels. A little bit of history right in the hand. That's great. On to the next. I almost took this for when I first saw it, I thought maybe it was the top of a salt or pepper shaker, but it is not. It's just the little cap, and it's actually, nope, it's aluminum. It doesn't stick to the magnet. It's just a little aluminum cap off of some kind of little bottle of some sort. There's no letters or name on it, so unnamed cap. But cool little piece. Okay, from time to time I find melted lead that has fallen into the ground. It's not really uncommon. They used it for all sorts of things, sweating pipes, patching buckets, all sorts of things. However, this is the largest piece of lead I've ever found. I can barely lift it, and it is gigantic. It's taken all. I have no idea what they were doing with that, but that is an unbelievably large portion of lead. And I can tell you one thing, I will not be putting it in the junk side of my finds bag, but I am going to keep it just to get it out of the ground. It is amazingly large. So, no wonder I was getting a clear, solid tone. Lead just screams, but that's a first for me, to find so much lead I can barely pick it up. I'll take that over to the car. Man, that's amazing. On to the next. Lincoln penny, 1976. On to the next. Well, I got a 92. And it appears that this was what I was picking up. And I have no idea. But it looks like ducks coming into land and taking off from a swamp with cattails. But aside from that, no idea. It is aluminum, and it's going on the good side. That's cool. It was in a bunch of ashes. And I am absolutely puzzled by what this stonework was here. Now, I know that there was a mill race that came along here and may have somehow might have gone over some sort of water wheel or something. I think this may have been a grist mill, but it makes me want to search higher up on this bank up here. There's still some kind of little house up here. I don't know what that was for, but we're in an interesting area here. Well, we have found another one. A mason jar lid with no gold coins underneath it, but it is porcelain lined. Interesting. On to the next. Exact same tone as a silver quarter, and very deep, but just a piece of busted copper pipe. Oh well. This might nominate me for the largest pull tab award. Pretty sure this would have been off a tube of grease. And it probably was used in that garage and thrown out here. All right, on to the next. I found a trowel. We'll keep it. You know, keep it as a spare. Now that is perplexing. Oh, I know what that is. That. Yep, that is part of a revolver cap gun. Yep, the fake bullets would have gone in there. Ooh, that is cool. Oh, look at that. Boy, that was fancy in its day, huh? Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's definitely what that is. Look how shiny that is. Ooh, ooh, oofda. That was super fancy. Yep. Oh, that's a beaut. And it was lost up here. Probably. It's right on this super steep bank. I'm trying to get up behind that little, I don't know what that was. Mill house? Not really sure. But yeah, this had some fancy coating on it. Yeah, this was plated. This was very fancy. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. That is a nifty find. We're definitely saving that. That is a piece of history right there. Wow. Well, another ball lid. And no gold coins underneath it. Well, it's cool. This is at least our second one. All right, on to the next. Stop recording. Oh, gee, look. Another mason jar lid with nothing underneath it. How surprising. One of these days, I'm probably up to about, no kidding, I'm up to 50 probably. And not a single coin. Well, on to the next. Nice high tone here. Very close to the house. Mm-hmm. 14 karat gold aluminum foil. Well, of course, that would do it too. So it wasn't a large cent, for sure. But maybe next time, right? All that for a lousy bullet shell. It appears that that's what it was. And not a new one either. What in the world? Was that never fired? I don't see a hole from the firing pin. That's kind of odd. It's a rim fire. That's that big. All right, gun guys. The firing pin struck the rim of this. Is there such a thing as a 32 rim fire? If so, that's the first one I've ever seen. I'm going to have to do research. See, this metal detecting. Just when you think you know a couple things. I think I see US right there, but I'm not certain. But definitely, that is a rim fire. That's it. I'm keeping that one. 1980. All right, we're running out of time. We've only got a couple hours in between work, so that's what we're getting close to the end. 7-Up, the Un-Cola. Ooh, it's been a while since they advertised that. The Un-Cola. Well, we learn that there are many things that ring up the same as an Indian head penny. And 7-Up lids from the 60s is one of them. Oh, beautiful, beautiful autumn day here. Thanks for coming along with us today. We didn't find anything super valuable, but we did find some cool things. Let's take a look at what we've got here. We started off with our cool little old-fashioned toy. And we did find the second wheel for it. That's where it hooked on. Found our mystery cap for something. Here's our fancy cylinder from a cap pistol from a toy gun. That's pretty cool. That I was trying to make into a lamp wick channel, but I think it almost looks more like a lipstick tube that got smushed. Found a Clorox lid, a couple of pennies. Found this very strange found that bullet shell, which is a rim fire. I'm gonna have to look that up. We found our mystery I don't know if that was an ashtray or what that was. Copper pipe, 35 Remington shell, 3 lids to mason jars. Found our 1 teaspoon measuring. Found a little garden trowel, and I'm guessing about 40 pounds of lead. That is absolutely crazy. So it's been kind of a cool day. Thanks for coming along. This is Steve reminding you that if you are not looking for it, you ain't gonna find it. All right, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time right here on History in the Hand.